One day, I'll manage to get the levels right for both this and KOTOR 1, without having to change it every single time. But like, this game's loud, and KOTOR 1 is not, for some reason. Anyway, I can play this until my wife wakes up or until I hallucinate another carpenter ant. So let's go. 24 hours, 22 hours, okay. Pretty sure the last thing I did was play Pazak with this guy. Okay, well, let's go to Nar Shaddaa. Ooh. Why my man's purple?
At last you understand, tiny Jedi.
You? Who are you? What are you doing on this
Enough. What did you see in the web of worlds that have died? What did you see when you saw it through the Force?
I see the death of the galaxy. Of life. At first, I thought it was just conquest. But it's more terrible than that. It's an echo, spreading outwards, killing everything. It's not possible.
You are a wasted pawn of the Republic, young one. You could have been so much more, even with your wide-eyed innocence, your naive love for others. Now you understand the magnitude of what is being done.
I know you. Not even the markings of the dark side can hide it. Why have you done this?
I? Do you think I seek the death of all living things? There is no victory in such things. I do not want to win our war like this, little Jedi. When I win, I wish it to be because I was right, my teachings true.
How long have you been here? Among us?
You know the truth. I have always been here, watching and listening to the echo you have found. You know its source and what must be done.
I will not let you hurt her.
Little Jedi, you cannot stop me. But you will forget this. Your mind is worse than the others, so open, so trusting. Your feelings for her are your weakness. Yet I will gift you with this. You will remember what you have discovered when the time is correct. Know that you have seen what formerly only I knew. Now we shall see if you have the strength to stop what comes.
My life for yours. I will...
Okay, I have nothing to teach her.
Yes, General.
Robot.
Yes? Is something wrong? Very well.
Oh. Okay, so that's all that is.
Yes? Is some... That is...
Pretty sure my influence with Atten is maxed out. Not Atten. Michael. Should see if Kreia knows anything new.
Yes? Have you come with questions? That is something we...
Oh. I know I can get more lightsabers, but I don't recall the wares. Oh wait, I'm not going to Dantooine. Let us return then to Nar Shaddaa. Kind of like how it had the slide transitions that the prequel movies have. Now, as I've already been to Nar Shaddaa, you're going to miss the setup, which was all the bounty hunters saying they're not going to hunt me while I'm on this planet. But Goto, their boss, the guy who hired all these bounty hunters to come after me, said we'll leave the exile alone while she's on this planet. I gotta adjust the levels again. This game is just so loud. Okay, I've made Beodor Guardian. Let's bring the boys.
I'm listening.
Please, look, I already paid the exchange what I have.
Oh, excuse me, what you have is not enough. Pay all. Or we make up the percentage by taking a percentage of you back with us.
But oh, look! Here's the one with your credits. About time. Look, these gentlemen are getting impatient.
You have the rest that this one owes? Give all owed now. There's no need for this. Go on your way.
Are you crazy? That was exchange muscle. When they hear about this, they'll come back a dozen strong and tear you limb from limb.
I can handle them. For now, I need some information.
All right. What'd you want to know?
I'm looking for bounty hunters.
The bounty hunters don't have any one place where they stick around. Best thing I can tell you is if you want to find one, get a bounty on your head and then wait.
I'm looking for a Jedi Master by the name of Zez Kyle. Heard of him?
Jedi Master? Are you crazy? There aren't any more Jedi running around, let alone Masters. But you're serious, aren't you? Alright, well, look. If I were a Jedi, I'd be where I could help people. As for where that happens on Nar Shaddaa, I have no idea.
It's better than nothing. Get out of here.
Are you serious? Alright. I must be doing something right for you to come along and bail me out like you did.
So it seems one does not need to be in touch with the Force to act with compassion.
It was a small act, nothing more.
It may seem like a small act you did, but some things travel, and more good may come from it. I am honored to have seen a Jedi behave as a Jedi. It was not something I still expected to see in this galaxy.
Thanks, but such words are not necessary.
As you wish. Let us continue on then.
The bounty hunters have been laying low recently, like they're waiting for something.
Ooh. Hey, Gita. Ah, you have the look of a seasoned spacer about you. Perhaps a veteran of a war yet to come, no? I am Gita, humble purveyor of supplies, clothing, and for one such as yourself, weapons and armor. What do you mean, veteran of a war yet to come? Struggles and battles are the way of the universe. The pitch and yaw as empires fall and rise. And at the risk of seeming by your stance, I can tell you have seen many battles, and you are not yet ready to lay your weapons down aside. See what you have. Ooh.
Thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you.
I feel this background noise, like a vibration.
It is Nar Shaddaa, the true Nar Shaddaa that you feel around you. It is this moon, with the metal and machines stripped away and the currents of the Force laid bare.
The sound, the vibration is strange, tense.
I'm surprised you can feel it. I fear the damage to you had deadened you to such perceptions. What you feel is the echo of the minds of these creatures within the Force. Their anger, their greed, their desperation. It is life.
The anger and desperation, is there some way to heal it?
One might as well heal the universe, but such manipulation is possible, yes. It requires that one be able to feel the critical point within the fractured mass, and know how to strike it in such a way that the echoes travel to your intended destination.
I'm not interested in manipulation, but healing.
Have you learned nothing? Healing is manipulation, and if you do not realize it yet, then you will discover that an act of healing depends largely on your perspective. Manipulation is done through propelling events, or selected ones, into motion. It is done through teaching, through example, and through conviction. And the greatest of victories are not manipulations at all, but simply awakening others to the truth of what you believe, of hearing it echoed around you in life. But let us be silent. Words and thoughts are distractions. Feel this moment. for as long as it will last. Feel life as it is, with the crude matter stripped away.
That shoulda-not male Rhodian woman sell cred junk to you? She snatched my business. Take it from me. Shoulda?
Ask a Twi'lek. It's not flattering.
She grabbed my business by leg and dragged it away. Much frustration. I would pay good cred to see her gone, dead, ash, brush her away like dust on cargo crate. She's hurting your business. Maybe I could talk to her, reach a compromise. Cannot offer good cred, but shave credit off stock. Make good cred worth better cred. Make worth your time. I'll do it. Let's see what you have. You deal with not male Rhodian female. Until you do, you receive no cred, no good cred, better cred deals with me, no? I don't think I ever get to see his wares. Undar across the way has a problem with you. So many problems beset Undar. It is a wonder he has time to mention just one. I'm indeed flattered by his attention. Your business to me is more important, however. Whatever discount Undar has offered, I shall match it, if you will permit me to remain and do business without incident.
Ugh, the stink here in the refuge.
Yida offered me a discount too. If you want her gone, you'll need to raise your offer. You haven't given me anything yet, except words. I'm not scared of the exchange. Go tell the exchange. Give them my description. I'll be waiting. Your path, yeah. Undar countered your offer with a threat from the exchange. That is not an offer I can match. I've given you the lowest discount I can. It seems you must make a choice. Both of us cannot remain in business here on the Smuggler's Moon. If either of us backs down, then we will not have the credibility to deal here again. The choice between us is this. Undar can offer you better weapons and armor than I. Such items shall give you a quick, deadly edge over your opponents. I am still building markets, connections. It is unlikely that I will ever have the connection Undar has, but we will only see with time. So that is the choice you offer, the quick, easy path that leads to what you want now, or the longer road, where you may gain nothing at all. You're trying to tell me something else. You're testing me. Am I? Perhaps. The universe is filled with such choices. Quick, easy roads to gratification and power, and slower roads. The Jedi know about such choices. It is what they must confront wherever they go, and their choices echo through the Force in ways others cannot perceive. I'll stand with you. Very well, but I did warn you, there may be nothing down this path that you have chosen. Yet perhaps if we work together, much can be gained. I have a proposal. I know you came here by ship and that you have recently visited other worlds. Perhaps you know of ways to establish a market there where I cannot. Onderon suffers beneath the blockade, and the growing secessionist movement there makes it difficult for merchants. Dantooine is still suffering from its attacks during the Jedi Civil War. The settlements there lie in jeopardy, but if they could be stabilized, then perhaps the... I already settled problems on Dantooine. Yeah, I can't recall ever seeing Undar's merchandise. I'm telling you, it's all here. I told you 24 cases. What am I supposed to do with 2? You're gonna pay me for the 2. Boss. An ambush. You're double-crossing Legu will adorn my walls, quick. Leave none alive.
Defend yourself!
Where's the other door go? The docks of Narshada. Every time I think I'm free of the Hunchback of Notre Dame, it comes back like a bad penny. Oh yeah.
Bornacinin sopo maranka wongo kumbiaste. Tonga buga shamazanini chonkai chiteraritza sabata.
I'd love to know what he just said. Is he okay?
He's
fine. What can I do for you? You the owner of this establishment? Yes, my name is Lupo Shar, and you are? Hanaren. Pleasure to see a new face. It is rare that a new racer joins our ranks. Rare? How so? Well, there are not many people who can spare the credits to compete on a steady basis. I can compete. Go back and talk to Moda. He'll set you up. Lupo's droid has an interface module for his swoop bike. Interface? Yes, the module helps the droid see what is all around his bike. And that means it can avoid obstacles. All the obstacles, even the other swoop bikes. There are other swoop bikes on the track. Lupo's race not only race to use track, but it is the only race to run the track backwards. Other swoops come from in front, hard to see before crash, unless you steal the module. The module is part of the droid's frame, it can't be removed. So you're looking for the interface module for himself. Does such a device exist? No, but one has to be here somewhere. I can win if I find it. Ah, stranger, is it not beautiful? It is. I knew you would have understanding. You not local and can see the city for what it is. What do you see? Narshada teems with much hope, but all hope is for nothing. Why do you say that? Hope is gone. All creds go to Swoop Bike, but I lose. Why is that? Swoop is only way for some to leave planet. If Racer wins the races, the prize winning will pay passage aboard transport. So how's your hope gone when it sounds like you have a solid plan? Lupo Shar got a champion that can't be beat. And worst of all, it is a droid. How are we supposed to compete with a machine? Perhaps you're not approaching the situation from the right direction. What other direction is there? A droid's brain will always be faster than a sentient's brain. No one can hope to beat him. A droid's body can withstand forces much greater than yours or mine, so Lupo removed the inertial reducers. With less weight, the droid's swoop can go much faster and maneuver much quicker to avoid the fan's blasts. Fan blast. There are fans along the course that will blow you up, down, left, or right. You must compensate for them or else you will crash. Thanks for the tip. Maybe someone can even the odds. Another mark. I mean, razor. Mark. Marketable face. You have a very unique face, so easy to market to the fans. Alright. Can I race? Ah, I forget how to drive. Okay, so it's W. Why the fuck am I not moving? What the hell's going on? Okay, so why is that working? Okay, I need to figure this out. This is gonna drive me nuts. Okay. Why is it having me fucking click? Close. Load. Well, at least now that I know what I'm doing. Oh. Feck. Oops. Just killed a man. How'd my time get worse? One moment, please. Greetings, Off-Worlder. I am born Alyss. Hi. A pleasure. Might I ask what you're doing here? I was thinking of racing my swoop bike. That would not be smart. At least not yet. Why is that? Racing now would be pointless. Lupo has a champion that cannot be beat. A droid. Droids don't frighten me. Lupo began taking advantage of all the traffic of rich merchants and naive refugees by fixing the swoop races on Nar Shaddaa. After being repeatedly hounded by the exchange for their cut of the profits, Lupo found a way to fix the races and keep every credit, by going legit. So he built a droid to win the races. Lupo commissioned Coden to make a droid that could pilot a swoop bike better than any sentient ever could. A droid would be a formidable opponent. With a droid's body, his pilot could withstand much greater trauma than flesh and blood, and all the safety features could be removed from the swoop bike. How cunning. As my father says, you can shave a Wookiee several times, but you can only skin him once. Meaning he scared away all the competition. Yes, when everyone realized his champion was unbeatable, the bets dried up. So how do I beat him? I was hoping you'd ask me that. What to do? The droid is kept in a cage in between races so as to not damage itself. You see, Lupo is notoriously cheap and did not spring for any software upgrades beyond the piloting program. So how does that help us? So it is us now. See, you're smarter than you look, Off-Worlder. I made a generous bid to Lupo for the gallery and he accepted, but only under the condition that his droid can still race. And you would take over after he was gone. If Lupo's droid gets destroyed, he will lose not only the gallery, but his champion as well. The next racer to come along would not have very much competition. So what do? It just so happens I have the access code to the droid's cage. If someone wanted to reprogram the droid or sabotage it in some fashion, they would need the access codes to the cage. Not so fast. If Lupo sees that someone has tampered with the droid, he will get it fixed and change the cage's codes. We must destroy it on the first try. If you are not up to the task, you will render my codes useless. We both stand to make a profit here. We don't need to squabble over the scraps Lupo leaves. You're right, we should not be working against each other when we both have so much to gain. You notice there is an unusual looking module attached under the droid's left arm. I've successfully interfaced with the module. According to the memory core, the module was set to send burst transmissions at a set interval. The signal was omnidirectional, and therefore the receiver remains anonymous.
What's going on?
Disable the droid's power regulators and equilibrium stabilizers, causing an overload. What's going on here? I don't know. I came running when I heard the explosion. The droid! Lupo will have my girl's gills on a plate! What happened? I believe your droid had a minor malfunction. I saw nothing. I'm ruined. Can't afford to build another one. Those critters will have my Leku on a plate. Perhaps someone can buy the gallery from you. Yes, I should be able to pay everyone off and instead still have some left over. Must move quickly. Who would buy this Gizka-infested hole? Perhaps Bornalis? Borna, yeah, she's been trying to snatch this place out under me for some time now. Borna! Borna! I'll get those points back. No problem. Back. At least I don't have to pay. Just killed a man. Oof. I'm not... What? I'm not getting hit. Box? Box. Welcome to the refugee sector. What do you do here? You're not allowed. You're not refugee. Unless you have credits or something to give us, yes? What do you... And who do you two think you are? The Overseer pay us big, bigger than Greesh. We want the toll. Anyone coming in or out of the sector pays Overseer Sigwish's toll. Except refugees. They stay in. Get out of my way. This one has big muscles. Yeah, you can go in. Thank you, kind sirs. All right.
This is Serico territory. Get out of here before we space you. Got it?
Who are the Serico?
We are. Now beat it.
Fair enough. Don't worry, there's still a way to get into Serico territory. Not if I run into a wall, though. That would put a damper on things. Oh. Okay, but I don't want Baodor right now. Actually, I'm not so sure I want Kreia right now, either. I will do. Like, I will want her. Or some other melee fighter, but right now, I think this is the combination I want. Your friend, the robot.
Keep back. I am ill. Contagious, the others say.
Let me help.
Really? The others say I have the plague. I'm feeling a little better. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks, T3. I try. Damn, I needed Atten to say something like, "You're nice." You're right. It is him. He is different. Let us watch and see what he does. Do you think he'll recognize us? Never saw us before. He will not recognize us now. We may approach safely without detection.
This is Serico territory. Get out of here before we space you. Got it? That's a laugh. Fine.
I'm gonna be real, I didn't expect them to have a dude standing there.
Hey, you look like a spacer. You work at the docks?
What makes you think I do?
Because if you need a crew, I'm your man. I flew during the Mandalorian Wars, and again during the Jedi Civil War.
Why aren't you still flying?
You need a pilot's license to fly the freighters here. They're tough to get without sponsorship.
If I hear of anyone looking for a pilot, I'll refer them to you.
I'd greatly appreciate that.
Thanks for your patience. Water break.
Greetings. Are you the spacer we were told about?
Spacer? No, I'm Hana Ren.
Oh. We were expecting one of the pilots from the docks sometime soon to come and get us off Nar Shaddaa. He's late. I don't know where he is.
Can I help?
Thank you. To be honest, I don't even know his name. Some guy named Planor said he had a pilot friend who would take us for 500 credits.
And how much did Planor charge you for this information?
50 credits? Why?
I suspect Planor scammed you.
I was afraid of that. I knew I shouldn't have trusted him.
I'll try to find someone for you.
Thank you. I'm beginning to lose hope that we'll ever get out of here.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, stranger. Interested in some information for a mere 20 creds? What kind of information? I'll give you a tip on how to get some good loot. Why don't you get the loot yourself? If I had the skills needed for the task, I wouldn't be stuck here in Nar Shaddaa now, would I? Right? Done some scouting on the exchange camp. I think there's a killing to be made. They have containers filled with goods. With a stealth generator and some basic security skills, we could rob them without the guards even noticing. Thanks for the tip. After all, you know what they say. Stealing is wrong unless it's from pirates.
Are you one of Sakwesh's men? Did you take my daughter?
I'm a woman. Slow down. Tell me what happened.
The overseer, Sakwesh. He took my daughter to sell to the Huts. All because I told him I could not pay his tribute.
Can I help you get her back?
I owe Sakwesh 600 credits. I don't have enough.
I will find where he's hiding Adana and release her.
Thank you. But won't he track us down and kidnap her again?
I'll make sure he doesn't do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Please hurry. After the Huts have her, it will be impossible to find her.
Yeah, I could pay her debt, but I'm better off rescuing your daughter.
Welcome, traveler. My name's Husef. I try to look out for the other refugees. I see you're a stranger here. Watch your step and keep to the camp.
Why is that?
You've got the Serico refugees over on the skyward side. They're veterans from the Serico campaign and don't take kind to strangers. And on the inner side, you've got the Overseer and his exchange. They've been pushing us refugees pretty hard lately.
How does Serico and the exchange get along?
Those two have a truce. Neither side wants to mess with the other.
Do the Serico ever bother you?
Only if we enter their territory. It makes things a little tight here in the camp. Not much room to move.
What does the exchange do to the refugees?
Occasionally, their thugs kidnap people and sell them into slavery with the Huts. They've also hemmed us in. We used to live all throughout this area, but they've crammed us all in here now.
Is there anything I could help you with?
If you could convince either the exchange or the Serico to give us more space, that would really help a lot.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck.
Another refugee? I'm sad to see another join our ranks. I lost my husband Lutra long ago in the Jedi Civil War.
So, you lost your husband. What happened?
When Telos was bombarded by the Sith, some of us were able to escape on in-system shuttles. We floated in orbit for weeks before we were picked up by Republic capital ships.
Why did the Sith let the in-system shuttle survive?
I think the Sith wanted witnesses to what happened to Telos. And I've been drifting from planet to planet ever since, only to end up here with nowhere left to go.
If there's any way I can help, let me know.
You were kind to offer, but unless you can return my husband to me, there is little that you can do.
Okay, I've already been there. Where are those folks who misgendered me? There you are. You've done much kindness here in the refugee sector, so we feel we must pay you in return. Which is for your ears alone, not for an audience. That one, your human companion, the male one. We've seen him here before. Who, Atten? That was the name we knew him by. That one came to the Smuggler's Moon years into the Jedi Civil War, claimed he'd been displaced by the war. Don't trust him. He's not a soldier. He's a killer. Tried and true. I can give you nothing more than that warning. The rest is up to you.
Something up?
I had some questions for you.
All right. What did you want to know?
I met someone on Nar Shaddaa who says he knows you.
Yeah? That's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits, too?
He says you're not Atten at all. That you showed up on the Jedi and, is there anything you want to tell me?
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else?
Calm down. I just wanted to know. No harm meant.
Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it. Especially for an ex-Jedi. Or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it?
If you've got a problem, let's settle it right now.
You know what? I helped you get off Peragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Actually, if I had been trapped on the administration level on Peragus, the Sith still would have arrived through the airlock and tried to capture me. Why are you trying to protect me?
I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time.
I want to know where you were before you arrived on Nar Shaddaa.
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once.
I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
If you've got a question, then ask.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you?
It wasn't like that.
Wasn't it? Maybe you thought they'd forgive you. Sure, you might have thought they'd execute you. But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
Why would you even say that?
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore.
What do you mean?
At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more.
You're wrong, Atten. That's not the way of the Jedi.
Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
I'd like to know about your past, especially if we're traveling together.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it.
Why not?
It's because I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
You served in the war.
Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
I didn't know you served with the Republic.
I did, Up until the Republic officers began to betray their oaths to the Republic and side with Revan, Admiral Kareth, Mon Halan, General Darad, and all the rest.
Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do.
I was wrong. You answered war with war.
No, it wasn't. We needed the Jedi during the Mandalorian Wars, more than anything. The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Stayrib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk wardroids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war, and we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
Instead, you all became Sith.
If that's what you want to call knowing when to fight and when to kill, then yes. But you can't really break down people into Sith and Jedi and expect everything to make sense. We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. She saved us.
So you followed Revan, like I had.
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks.
We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us, not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die.
So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
You fought Jedi.
I didn't fight Jedi. I killed them. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it.
What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best.
You make it sound easy.
I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings, to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there.
Is that why you act the way you do?
Part of it. Maybe it was always me. It's hard to tell sometimes. I haven't known who I am for years. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered.
What do you mean?
Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination
Ooh, they photoshopped
squads,
that sound.
whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this.
Capture Jedi, not kill them.
Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see her side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join her.
It doesn't sound like something one can walk away from.
One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Nar Shaddaa, became someone else.
Why are you telling me this? You're telling a Jedi that you killed Jedi.
Because you've killed Jedi too. Different circumstances, but you have a bigger body count than I ever did. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand.
But why did you leave the Sith?
Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine.
Who?
I never knew her name. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me. She was lying, of course, or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention.
Are you sure she was lying? Maybe she did want to save you.
Maybe. It doesn't matter. She knew the right things to say. She said that Revan was doing something
Excuse
terrible
me,
to
sir.
Jedi
Get out of
within
here.
the
We're
unknown
having an emotional
regions.
conversation.
That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in her service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too.
Photoshopped that
to
sound
turn
too.
them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her.
So what did you do?
I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force, in my head.
And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was, and how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know.
Perhaps she felt the greater good would be served with your salvation.
Maybe. It doesn't matter.
I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her.
So what happened to her?
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me.
And I felt her die, when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shaddaa. I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone.
And then, I met you on Paragus.
And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try.
Then I welcome your help.
I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to. Because if something happens, I can't let you think I was doing it for something other than the past.
I welcome your help. And your honesty.
Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. I heard it. I felt it. At the time, there was too much pain to confront it. Because if I did, it meant I would be changed into something else. Now, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I think that by learning how to use it, I can help protect you. Or at least buy you some time when disaster comes screaming in.
I want to learn how to use the Force. I want to learn how to use the Force to help you.
Then I will train you, Atten.
What must I do? Is there some ritual, or...
Just close your eyes and open your mind. You must learn to feel it around you. Feel its currents, its eddies. Listen to the echo of your thoughts, your heart, separated from war, separated from hate. Think of what you felt when you felt the need to help me, to protect me. And at last, Atten, awaken. Atten has taken his first steps on the path of the Jedi Sentinel. He will grow in abilities as he travels with you and learns what you know of the Force.
Just say the word.
He's still far better for me as a as a ranged fighter.
Something up?
All right.
But that's in the story.
Doci non psada, dinio con giujo piti a tutto.
Why'd they lock the conference rooms? These are just conference rooms. Here I am, once again, on the Serico side.
This is Serico territory. That's a laugh. All right, you can go see him. Hurry up and take care of you.
Hey, let me...
I'll let the expert handle this.
Expert. I like the sound of that. All done.
Maneuvering flaps and power cells.
I heard you've been looking for me.
Yes, I want to talk to you about the exchange.
Yeah? What about the exchange?
I know they're encroaching on your space here.
We can hold our own against them. Not that it's your concern.
I have a plan to drive them out of the sector.
Do you now? Suppose I were interested. What's this plan of yours? We'll go and make our move. Men, let's take them out.
That usually doesn't work. Yeah, that usually doesn't work. And let's, persuade Serico.
heard you've been... Well, that's too... All right. No.
I just want to see how it says the quests have been resolved. Oh. So, the Serco have been killed, but I don't think I get any of their remains. And how many experience did I get? Feedback. Only 500. As opposed to Kill Serco, where I got 2,000. Well, it's only because I resolved 3 quests at once. I like getting their stuff. You get a tiny bit of experience whenever you use security on a container. Mind Trick will become incredibly useful. Man, looks like his name is Ethan. I suppose I should clarify. He looks like someone I used to know named Ethan. Yeah, I think I ultimately got more experience by doing it that way. Oh. My man over here didn't even know what was going on.
Just say the word. Wait here.
What they're saying is, what was that? Or something like that. Wow, $64.
Just say the word.
Wait here.
Their awareness isn't great. Ah, I thought I'd picked up a new smell in the sector. But maybe you ought to start bathing. It's the humor. Such a human indulgence. And look where your filthy people are now. I'd like to talk with you about Adana. Adana, yes, the feisty one. Nada's daughter. She's not your concern. You will let Adana go. Thank you, Sakwish. You the one running the place? I'm Sakwish, the overseer of this sector, voice of the exchange. You would do well to show some respect, human. How might I show my support for the exchange? The exchange does not require your support, but I appreciate your groveling to me. I wasn't groveling. Excuse my misinterpretation. Your language is so clumsy for communication. Why do you dislike humans so much? You misunderstand me. I don't loathe the humans because they are humans. I loathe them because they are weak. The refugee Gariel has a terrible disease. If you don't relax your hold on the refugees, the disease will spread. Very well. I'll give the rats a little more space. If you deal with the diseased one, I'll take care of him. Yes, I also have the option of killing the exchange thugs. But I'd rather not. The Gamorreans are a little hardier than that bunch of humans. Oh.
Just say the word.
Atten, why aren't you using your... Oh, you switched. Ah.
Time to even the odds.
Ordinarily, that room that I opened is where they hold Adana. But I guess they freed her without me actually having to do anything. Which is not what I expected.
I appreciate you convincing. You've already helped us greatly.
Back again?
Thanks for saving me.
Thank you so much for returning my Adana to me.
Junta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone.
Thank you so much for curing me.
What are you doing all the way down here, buddy? Oh. All right.
Where would that come from?
I really don't think I did anything to provoke this. How is word spread of me opening a door? Wow, $111. And a skills package. Those are useful. $238. Am I trying to piss off the exchange, you ask? I don't really need to. What the fuck? Okay, so it's just the exchange thugs that have beef with me. Well, I don't think there's anything else around here that needs doing. What are you doing here? And why don't you have beef with me? Okay, well, everyone's welcome in the refugee sector.
Oh. Say the word. Time to keep them beyond. Everyone down!
I'm hallucinating.
Let's see, 3 bricks of spice out to Elysia, then with a turnaround, no, that won't work. Come act! Here so soon? I wasn't expecting you for... well, not now, anyway.
Another has laid claim to the landing pad of the Red Eclipse.
Yeah, well, I tried to explain that, you see, but,
We travel a long way through the blackness of Tunar Shaddaa for bodies. The spice planets need to be fed these bodies or their production runs dry. Yet we come here, find our territory usurped, another ship lying where the Red Eclipse shadow lies. You will explain this with your screams or your life.
I had no choice. These thugs showed up, and, they said that you could go spice yourselves. And I was like, no, this is the Red Eclipse, and...
Enough. We will wait for these trespassers, and we shall see the color of their blood. Beeping from the console.
Someone's trying to board it.
Yes. What happens next is not our fight, and your first reaction will not serve us here. Let us see what the exile will do.
That's new content. Find the owner of this ship. The others, lock them in the hold. After that, we will wait.
If they think I'm going to give up this ship without a fight, well, they're wrong. It's good to be back on the old girl.
This is new, too.
Hey, what are you doing on my ship?
You are the owner of this ship?
Damn right I am. What are you...
That solves that problem. Tell the captain we have him. That said, I don't want to go there just yet, because that will spur the plot. I'm not ready for plot. I mean, it is a fine party to have for this area. Look, I told you, no. Fire up your engines elsewhere. Why can you not be persuaded? You come on like fire, then douse me with smothering a flux. I just don't have the time right now. Or ever. Your Leku tell different story. I can see the twitch. That's revulsion, you shoulda. You must give me one opportunity. Good bargain for you. I've invested much thought into us, what we could become. I'm really not interested in your fantasies. They're not imagining, they're plans. Action. You will see. Why don't you leave the girl alone? Why don't you go crawl back to filthy refugee sector, human? This is none of your concern. Keep pressuring her and you'll make it my concern. Then prepare to die, human. Where'd the girl go?
So, you have the look of a seasoned spacer about you. What bat was you looking for? Well, honestly, there's not much for people like you and I to do around here. If you, catch my meaning.
How do you mean?
Well, our kind isn't exactly the majority on this planet.
Oh, so you're
there is
racist.
Plenty for them to do. The Pazak Den, swoop races, the Jek Tar, they're pretty much taken care of.
What's the Jek Tar?
Now there's a place that's literally deadly for our kind. Jek Tar is a bar filled with cyanogen gas. It's poisonous to you and I, but the aliens drink it up and pay good money to do so. The cyanogen gas also acts as a social buffer, since the people who typically frequent Jek Tar aren't interested in speaking to the likes of you and I in the first place.
Swoop races. No, Pazakden. I know about the swoop races. I know I'm the champion.
Yeah, the Pazak Den is a glorified social club for hardline Pazak players. It's exclusive, though, with a guard at the door and a password needed to simply get in. Don't know why you'd want to get into that place. Bunch of Firaxa sharks will strip you clean of your credits, especially the champ.
How clever.
You can make fun of him all you want, just so long as you don't play him. He only shows up to play people he deems worthy enough. You'd just have to beat about everyone in that place before he'd even think of coming out of hiding.
I'll be going now. No, that won't do at all. Where'd you learn to dance, girl? Do you realize the insult you're stumbling would be to Voga? Get out of here. I have no use for an uncoordinated dancer with the appeal of a drunk rancor. I've seen enough for today. All of you can go. What are you waiting for? Go! She didn't look so bad. Indeed, she looked much worse. Never have I been subjected to a dance as that one. Disgraceful for a Twilight to dance like that. Voga would be furious if I cannot find new entertainment for him. His last dancer was a relation of mine, and thus he placed much of his displeasure upon my shoulders. But perhaps my luck is changing. Look what fate has brought me. You yourself are quite a specimen. Perhaps you would like to find work as one of Voga's dancers? Perhaps we can work out an arrangement of some sort. I don't think so. I will do.
Wait here.
This music kind of fucks. Voga the Hutt make big trouble for all us. It is Exchange Boss Goto who make the big trouble for Voga, who get mad, then make big trouble for all of us. Long chain. Voga not even see visitors now. Not unless they come to talk to him about Goto. He'd not let them in. And all he sees, thought of Goto consume Voga like big Gundark. Voga be big meal, even for Gundark. Maybe whole Gundark nest. I can go in.
Wow.
Oh, hello. You have caught me at a rare time. Usually there are many players who seek to play, but you are fortunate to have caught me at a moment of quiet.
Why so many players?
I fear it is because I am simply not a skilled Pazak player. I'm afraid protocol droid skills and language interpretation are not something that lend themselves to Pazak and probability.
Why do you waste your time then?
Why, I cannot help myself. In fact, every time I seek to find the answer to that question, I am consumed with the need to come here and play Pazak. I am concerned that the problem may lie with my memory core. Without routine memory wipes, you know, such degradation is known to occur, leading to instabilities. Yes, well, I am somewhat embarrassed by the whole thing, but thank you for the support. I find it difficult to share such inadequacies in front of other droids. I fear my obsession with Pazak is one such corruption.
Wait, you said you come here and play Pazak. Why here?
Why, I do not... Would you like to play Pazak?
Maybe in a moment. Why would you going to come here specifically?
Like I was saying, I do not... Would you like to play Pazak?
You notice there is an unusual looking module attached to the droid's left arm. You've successfully interfaced with the module. According to the memory core, the module was set to send burst transmissions at a set interval. The signal is omnidirectional, and therefore the receiver remains anonymous.
Oh. I fear... Why, I am concerned... Yes, I fear my...
My friend here can take a look at it.
I am not sure I wish it fixed.
Yeah, maybe if the droid's not very good, there's some credits to be made here.
Oh, most certainly, sir. I am not a good player. Quite the mark, as it were.
If you're damaged, it might be good to stop the damage before it gets worse. Or, no, really, it's no trouble. You don't mind, do you?
Oh, that feels much better. I cannot believe I went on and on about such a foolish game. Thank you, truly thank you.
I swear half of these players must have skifters up their sleeves.
Yeah, let's just buy them all. Hell.
I think maybe you should let me handle this one.
Did you fuck her right here in the bar, buddy?
These tables are gonna bleed me dry.
Alright, I guess let's tell him about these friends he has out there. Some thugs looking to rough you up by the look of things. Quick. That's alright, I can get those points back. Nobody else here with a name? Aha. You are big stuff, no? Won a few matches, yes. I am the champ. I win Pazak. All the time I win. Come, you can play me, come talk to me. Actually, I don't want to do that yet.
Back again, I see.
To do is bring a willing female that would meet Voga's standards to me. She can dance well enough that I would take her to dance for Voga. You would be paid in return. What about me? Of course, if you're willing to do it, that would work. I'll do it. To put something on. Alright, if I have to. What?
Kawanabota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Why do I want this outfit, you ask? Because it ups my persuade by 6. That's right, I'm now a professional dancer. And he has fallen asleep.
Kawanabota yuntata. Entomesh mi paju watamincha.
Greetings. I am B5D8. How may I assist you? This is a warehouse privately owned by Voga the Hutt. Your specific business-related inquiries will have to be directed to Voga himself. I am not authorized to disclose any information of that nature. However, I can say that this is an entirely droid-operated facility, and as such, we purchase droids for use here.
You buy droids?
We only purchase droids in larger amounts. If you have a droid you wish to sell, I would ask that you take it to Coded.
Oh wait, I don't still want to be wearing this, actually. I don't remember this space. I don't remember this space at all. These must be the fake doors. There's some fake doors in the original game. Yeah, these are fake doors.
You are interrupting me for a reason?
He used to be a Twi'lek.
looks like the Jedi raised their standards.
Hanhar, I thought I smelled something.
I've told you before, hunt your own targets. Don't scavenge mine.
You are my prey, female, always.
What, working for the Hutt suddenly made you stupider, Hanhar? You touch me, you'll break the truce, and then you won't last long enough to slip off this moon.
Maybe I forget truce for a short while. Go mad, forget rules. Oh good, they fixed that. Maybe seeing your bones break, seeing you in pain will be all I need to see before I die. Then the life debt over, and I can be at peace.
I'm warning you.
Warn me of what? Warn me you trick me? Warn me you violate life debt? Little human girl, I could crush you with one hand. End lifetime of misery.
Life debt, Hanhar. I told you.
And little girl should not have made mistakes so long ago. On Kashyyyk, females who make mistakes die. Hanhar smells your fear, blah.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid if you keep crushing me, I'll accidentally set off my rocket charges and blow us both to Nalhada.
Are you finally ready to die? I do not think so. Your eyes show you are still filled with fear.
I'd rather die than be caught by you again, Hanhar.
It is not the time for you to enter the Shadowlands. When it is, I will be there, my claws at your throat, and I will stare into your eyes as you die.
I hear you. Wait here.
There's gotta be a way into Voga's chambers. Voga will decorate his chambers with our skin if he catches us. No one's gonna break into open Voga's treasure chamber. You have to get by his calf hounds, his guards, him, then break the lock. Not gonna happen. If you could even get admitted to see him, which is not possible. Calf hounds can be put to sleep, and so can Voga. If you can get past the guards, it's just you and the lock. Simple. How would you put them to sleep? They're calf hounds. Juma juice from the cantina will put them out in a second. As for Voga, you'd need a tub of it, but it's possible. Too bad he fed that one dancer to the calf hounds. Dancing always used to tire him out. How can anyone get tired watching dancing? This is Voga. Just the effort of following a dancer with his eyes is more exertion than he's used to.
outside the door and rethink your decision.
I'm pretty comfortable right here.
You've got some guts, don't you? All right, you've earned it. What do you want?
Nothing, just looking around.
Enjoy yourself.
They'll be important later. I thought you were the captain, but all I see and smell is a human. Why are you here? Captain? Yes, our captain sealed himself inside the Jek Tar. We cannot retrieve him. Why can't you retrieve him? Jek Tar is a bar filled with fumes that are poisonous to us, and you, but refreshing to many other species. So here we wait for our captain to inhale enough to lose consciousness, then he will stumble back here. By then we will have missed our departure date. I don't know where your captain is, but I know a skilled pilot who can join you. Alright, we'll take on this pilot of yours. He'll need sponsorship for his license. That's no problem. We can take care of that. Great. His name is Otis. He's in the refugee quad. Thanks. I'm hallucinating. But if we recalibrate one, we have to recalibrate... Who are you? Hana Ren, just checking out the area. I see, yet at the same time I do not. Explain what it is you have come here for. Hana Ren, is it? Can I ask what you're doing? I do not know if you can or not. I'm unfamiliar with human etiquette or physiology in reference to such situations. Got an impressive array of equipment and monitors here. I'm trying to get everything working. It's very difficult. Equipment looks like it's designed to track signals, correct? The equipment allows me to tie into the listening devices I installed in the docking pylons. They make perfect antennas, you see. Antennas for what? To triangulate a signal I detected. It is elusive, with strange harmonics, yet I must catch it. Tracking a signal among the dock frequencies seems impossible. Yes, but I must. It is the only frequency that I cannot get out of my head. I don't understand. Yes, well, my species can hear much higher frequencies than your species, you see. Sometimes we can hear communication sent through artificial means. Why is it a problem? It will not stop. No matter how many frequency dampeners I surround myself with, I cannot get that one signal out of my head. The power driving it must be enormous. Why would anyone need such a strong signal? The only reason I can discern is that the owner of the transmission intends it to cover the entire planet. Whatever is generating this signal is strong enough to cover the entire planet. The unique thing that the transmission is buried in several signals and other background noise. So you stumbled on it by mistake. I would not have been able to pick it out if it weren't for my knowledge of such things. Therein lies the problem. Due to my familiarity with the relevant technologies, I cannot tune it out as other Biths probably do. It is too noticeable and too curious for me to ignore. What makes the signal so unique is that it uses other transmissions and signals as carriers to cover the entire planet. There is no one generator of the signal. Such a device would be conspicuous. So you believe whomever's behind this signal wants to keep it hidden. Whoever uses this particular signal wanted to keep it a secret from anyone who did not know exactly what to look for. Is there anything I can do to help you out? I am in need of a good courier, actually. What's the job? It is simple. I just don't have the time to leave my work. Take these credits and meet a supplier of mine, a Twilight. He has a vital part needed to complete my triangulation. Give him the payment and he will give you the part. Bring the part here. Simple. Where are you supposed to meet him? The Twilight is to meet me in Pylon 3 in just a few minutes. To help me, go there now without delay. I can delay all I want, actually. Are you from the Dock Authority? If so, I say twice, I will not pay the departure fee, as if you were taking money at Blaster Point. I'm not from the Dock Authority, what do you mean? The Dock Authority is the second voice of the exchange. They charge high cred for leaving and entering the dock area. I was able to dock, but when I arrived, I found my contact was not here. Dock Authority will impound my ship unless I can get enough creds to pay to leave. If you could help get a family off planet, I could help you pay the fee. That deal is acceptable to me. Very well, if you intercede on my behalf, and as family, I will ship off planet. Out of curiosity, what's your cargo? I'm transporting cryogenic power cells. A large shipment. Again, I thank you for your help. Can I have one? If you can help me, I'll give you one. Okay. Nice. Oh, sorry, T3.
I don't know who you are, but you picked the wrong room to break into.
Sorry, I didn't know there was anyone in here.
No harm done. For a minute, I thought you might have been someone else.
What do you mean?
My wife, Ada. There's a chance she may be here on Nar Shaddaa. A lot of refugees ended up here after the Jedi Civil War. I came here to see if I could track her down. Thing is, I can't get into the refugee sector. And even if I could, I'm not sure I could find her. I've been here for weeks, hoping to see her face. All I've done is watch my credits burn away to nothing.
I ran into a woman named Ida in the refugee sector.
What? Is there any way to get her out?
I'm working on it. I'll return when I have more.
I can't believe she's still alive. This is the best news I've heard in years. Please, whatever you can do, I'd appreciate it.
This appears to be a magnetically sealed storage door, locked from the inside. You don't see any means of opening it. We'll be in there later.
You interrupting me for a reason? I have a lot of work to do, to manage here, right? So, what is it?
I want to talk about Lassavo.
The Thorian? Nothing to talk about. He paid docking fee, he go.
He can't pay the docking fee because he can't sell his power cells.
Power cells, you say? I have an idea. Pylons need new power supply. A Thorian gives Fassa some power cells, and Fassa let him go. Agree?
If you need power cells so badly, maybe you should give Lassavo some extra money.
Don't worry about it, human. Fassa and Lassavu can talk. You go tell him?
I'll let him know.
Great! My boss is the Hutt Voga. I oversee the docks for Voga's freighters.
How's business these days?
You not from here? Business bad. Freighters get hijacked, no trade gets through, and they can't get fuel from Sleheron. Fuel reserves building up there.
Who's hijacking the freighters?
Kotor and his exchange hijacks Voga's ships. Hurts business.
Why?
For money, I assume. We don't know how he does it. Every ship we send out, he gets. Yes. Let's talk about the exchange, huh?
Can you help me infiltrate the exchange?
The exchange is very powerful. Fassa doesn't know how to reach them. Maybe you talk with Voga.
How can I speak with them?
Why you speak with exchange, huh? No matter. You do not decide when to speak to them. Exchange decide to speak to you. Fassa heard they're not so happy with you. Maybe best you not speak to them.
You're not really gonna help her, are you? We had a deal. You should honor it. Respect Ithorians. I wouldn't exploit them.
I hear you.
You interrupt.
This must be the contact you were supposed to meet. The body has been stripped of the package you were to buy for the Bith scientist.
You in.
Found signal. Droid attacked me. It's deleting my data. We'll try to get away. You've returned to find that the Bith scientist has disappeared. His experiments were still running, as if he left or was taken suddenly. His assistant droid also appears to be missing. Wait, there might actually be some goodies in the pylons. Apologies for the noise that just happened. I had to scratch my face, and I forgot the microphone was there. If I didn't make that arrangement with Losovo and Fossa, I could have assigned freighters priorities. That's why I can only see partial signatures. But it's not an easy side quest. But why am I getting these freighter signatures, you ask? Well, because I can change the ID signature of the Ebon Hawk. Ah, the mighty Hanhar, you wear your shackles well. How'd your meeting with Goto go? Lethal, I hope. Only his shadow and his voice. He fears to stand before the others in the flesh. He is strange prey. I do not pay you to hunt him, but to kill him, Wookie. Perhaps I chose unwisely. Perhaps another bounty hunter scum could serve me better. You will find no one who can hunt better than me. I have walked the shadowlands of Kashyyyk and returned with the pincers of the Kinrath buried in my flesh, with the scars of battle upon me, with... Yes, and that is why Zergo found you such easy prey. I care nothing for the accomplishments of primates in some backwater world, Hanhar. I care only for your accomplishments here, upon the smuggler's moon. But if you cannot perform the task, then perhaps the human female will serve. Mira, is it? Even nauseatingly thin and shapely and free of wrinkles, she is said to have a dancer's grace, and to be a better hunter than you. She refuses to kill, but I imagine with enough credits I could persuade her otherwise. Especially considering what a disappointment you have proven to be. Speak of her again, and I will tear your tongue from your throat. These are my hounds, Hanhar, just as you are. I tell you again, find Goto, kill him, and do not return until you have done this. I will return, Voga. This I swear to you. No, I'm not going. I don't want to go to the docks. Wait. I'm going for that speeder. Well, dang, I thought that would let me out on the Serco side. Thanks for your expertise, T3. Fast travel unlocked. Oh, only ups my persuade 2. Okay, nothing that will up my persuade there. Nothing there. You can't win every time. Why? What fun is playing if you know you're gonna win? Every time, though? Really? If you aren't having fun winning, maybe you should lose a game. Hehehe. And I beat the champ. I do like playing Pazak, but it is time consuming. And I did really want to get that achievement.
Back again, I see. That's so. Well, all right. Here's the flask.
Yes, I'm well aware that I've left my team. Jeth. Archijeth was a powerful Arcanian Jedi Master who was killed in the Great Sith War. His spirit helped provide guidance to Ulic Keldroma. Silvar's robe. Silvar was a fellow student of Exar Kun and the wife of fallen Jedi Credo, who fell to Kun's side during the Sith War many decades past. Despite several major trials, Silvar ultimately remained true to the light side and was a strong voice in the Jedi Order. My master is currently resting. If your business is urgent, I will wake him, but I warn you, his temper can be great when roused from his slumber. Please, wake him for me. Idiot girl, what could be important enough to disturb my rest? Why do you defile my space, human? You're irritating my calf hounds, and me. Speak. I want to know about the exchange. The exchange is a hut of fungus with none of the slow, creeping subtlety. They do not show the proper deference to true lords of Nar Shaddaa. The infuriating one, Goto, he is the one I wish to see lying in a pool of blood in front of me, or with his knee bent. What's Goto done to you? I do not know how he has managed it, but he preys upon my freighters. Entire shipments of fuel from Slaheyron have been hijacked by his minions. Because of this, I have been forced to cease my trading operations, which has proven quite annoying. Citadel Station's looking for a new fuel source. This, I know. My fuel would fetch a pretty price there, but not a drop will leave until Goto is dealt with. I'll help you, Voga, but I want fuel for Telos. And you would do this why? What's in it for you? I've never been owed a favor by a planet before. Oh, I like you, human. The way you think, like a hut. But this is getting ahead of ourselves. First, Goto must be dealt with, or the stores of Slaheyron will remain on Slaheyron. Was there something else? Otherwise, see yourself to the door. Can you tell me about Goto? The infuriating one, Goto. We already talked about that. That is a quest that was broken for a while. Despite always getting the Telos needs new fuel, you couldn't always get Voga's fuel. Sometimes he would just stay stuck on, I need to see Goto. Oh, wait. I need to talk to Aida. How did I miss this room?
Back again? Is there anything I can do for you?
Lutra lives. He actually came to Nar Shaddaa looking for you.
What? Lutra's here? Please, you must help me get to him.
I'll see what I can do. Why can't you get to him now?
The exchange is circling the sector like Shyrex. If one of us should slip free, they will hunt us down and punish us.
Let me see what I can do about them. I'll be back.
Please, don't cause any trouble on my behalf.
Why can't Lutra pay the toll? Overseer said, say we see him, we keep him out. Take toll from corpse. Why would you want to kill him? We don't ask questions, we do what we're told. Ran right past it. I'd like to talk with you about Lutra. Do not mention that name to me again. There's nothing to discuss about that one. Okay. Gariel, are you sick again? I really don't remember what I'm supposed to do. Like, what's the nice thing to do? I mean, but also, I don't see the harm. I've already killed most of the exchange. Or, yeah. There's Husef and there's Ada.
Back again? What? The exchange is... No one knows. I think they're trying to starve us into submission. Then they can make us slaves on the Hutt spice plant, but other refugees think the exchange is looking for someone. Some even say it's a Jedi, but that's insane. No Jedi would ever come to a waste pit like Nar Shaddaa. Deal with the exchange? You might as well wrestle with the planet. This branch of the exchange is run by Sequesh, a Quarren with ties to Visquis himself.
Visquis.
Visquis is the exchange boss here on Nar Shaddaa, at least in this sector. You don't want to cross him. There's usually a battalion of hired guns lurking in the shadows behind him.
I've dealt with planet-sized problems before. I'll handle it.
Please, don't cause any trouble on my behalf. If you harm any of the exchange here, they'll take it out on us 100-fold.
This doesn't make sense. I've already done what I'm supposed to do. It's almost like the fact that they were wandering around disrupted the flow of events. Oh. Kevin. Husef and Ada.
Back again? What? How did you do this? I barely know you, and you've brought me word of my husband, and then a free path to him. It's almost too good to be true.
I've been away from the Republic for a long time, and now that I'm back, I'm gonna start putting things right.
You've given me my husband back, stranger. My husband, my life. Thank you.
You better go. He's waiting for you. I do believe that's everything. Wrong way. Oops. Okay. Thank God for that. There is the one, as was told to us. You have attempted to claim territory of the Red Eclipse. For that, your lives are now ours.
Time to take you down to size.
It's the lightsaber I made especially for him. My droid just never gets damaged.
Time to even the odds.
Where's my boyfriend?
I hear you. Time to even the odds. Take you down to size. Time to even the odds. Where that came from? Where that came from? Take you down to size. Time to take you down to size. More where that came from.
Okay, so that's not a real door at the moment. Okay, that's actually the way I want to go to end this, but I don't want to end it yet. Need a dialogue that says, "You threw an explosive on your own ship. You blew up the ship." No remains. We trespass on the territory of the Red Eclipse. We shall not surrender it without blood. We already caught this thief. We caught him as he crawled on board, thinking to steal a ship from us. If you cross us, you will end up dead. I do not ask for your blood. I ask for your obedience. What do you mean? We are not slave bodies for you to order about. I could kill you all in a heartbeat. Your lives are mine, whether you wish it or not. You smell of many battles fought and won. If you are the stronger, what would you ask of the Red Eclipse human? Give up the slave trade, or else. That we shall never do. Those who are weak have forfeited their lives to us. Then forget it. I don't deal with slavers.
There's been a misunderstanding. The ship, it's all yours. Consider it a gift, all right? Didn't know you were messing with Red Eclipse slavers. Guess those stories about the Hawk being a cursed vessel are true.
Accept your gift. Be careful in the future.
Great. I'll, just find my way out, all right?
Why are you here?
Because I told her. Told her everything.
Ah, and now you are free?
Yeah, so no more threats, no more of your requests. You and me, we're done.
Did you ever think I truly held you? You're more of a fool than I thought. What truly held you was you, and let me show you why. I once held the galaxy by the throat, as you once held her by the throat and let her die slowly. And your emotion at that point is what you fear. I wielded power like you cannot imagine. Everything I saw was awash with possibilities, spreading outwards, touching everything else. I saw all of that, all that the Force is. And only when it was ripped from me did I truly see it. And I know what lies buried within you, that you hide with your desperate thoughts, your guilt, your lusts. I can unlock that part of you anytime I wish. It is a simple thing, the human mind. Once it feels something strongly, it becomes etched in the memory, the subconscious. Shall I show you? That part of you that hungered to kill Jedi, that took pleasure from it? Or perhaps you will continue to listen to my counsel, and I shall ignore your pathetic attempts at freedom. Now leave me, murderer. I have nothing further to say to one such as you.
Let's teach my crew what I know.
My life. I will answer what I can.
Okay. Can't teach Visors anything.
Yes, General?
Yes? Is something wrong? That is hardly...
Okay.
That is something...
Wait, I bet I have them, though. I have the... They need to be full lightsabers, don't they? It's kind of bogus.
Yes? That crystal... Let me focus. There. Is there something...
Something up?
Oh yeah, I can finally teach him.
Alright, I'm game. What did you want to show me? Got it. I'll be sure to make use of it.
Something up?
Well, you've got that look in your eye, so who am I to argue? Alright, I think I've got it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance.
Something up?
Alright. But I tell you, I think you're carrying this teacher thing too far. Alright.
Something up?
Alright, I'm game. What did you want to show me? Alright.
Something up?
Oh yeah? Alright, let me have it. Alright.
Something up?
Oh yeah? Alright, let me have it. Alright.
Something.
Sounds...
Okay. I didn't mean to play Pazak, but I guess that's where we're at. Damn.
Something up?
Alright.
See, the fact that you can teach your companions is new, so I didn't think too much about it. Alright. Oh my god, he's neutral. He's not red. He's fucking neutral. That's what I'm talking about.
We just got this message on the comlink. Looks like trouble. I think this is something everyone will want to hear.
I agree. Return to the Hawk.
The droid's the one who picked up the message. He's got it all ready to display.
Welcome, Hana Ren. I regret this message has taken so long in reaching you, but I only recently became aware of your presence on Nar Shaddaa. I am Visquis, a representative of an exchange of shipping interests here on the Smuggler's Moon. I am extending an invitation to you to join me in my private lounge within the Jek-Jek-Tar, where we may speak without being disturbed. I wish to discuss something of mutual interest concerning your past profession, and prospects for the future. Oh, and do come alone. One human in my presence is more than enough.
Well, good thing it's not a trap.
No, Atten. I think it may be a trap.
Could you please lighten up for 1 second?
It may be a trap, but traps work both ways. This Visquis, his kind is spread through the lower reaches of Nar Shaddaa, and he may have information. But the choice is yours. If you go, you will have to go alone.
I'll go see him.
Well, I wouldn't keep him waiting. If you got his attention, you probably attracted the attention of someone else.
Has there been any news from the Scout? Last I heard was the Jedi was back on this piece of junk they call a ship. Keeps going back and forth, very tiring to watch. This is very frustrating. We Zhugs are big-time hunters. This target comes to us for collection, there is nothing we can do but sit and wait. And we can do nothing. I feel as if I am back on the Labor Commission on Duros. It is one of the reasons we started affecting policy change with our blasters. The Scout has reported back with very strange news. The Exchange has arranged a meeting with the Jedi. I do not understand why they would do that. I had thought they wanted to watch her, see if the Jedi could attract other Jedi. Perhaps the Jedi caused so much trouble Goto get tired of it. Maybe they find other Jedi. No, it is obvious what Goto intends to do. Goto intended to hire us to drive the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Now that the Jedi is here, Goto doesn't need to pay us anymore. He will try to capture the Jedi himself. But we cannot attack the Jedi. Goto will put bounties on all our heads. Then we will take the Jedi's companions and the Jedi's ship hostage. That's new content. Armor. Medium or heavy. Aug. One short. Oof, one short again. Oh, damn. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording because we're at 3 hours.